ho, ho.
Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to Vlogmas day 9 now. So today I went to work. I didn't film any of it, but I do want to talk about it a little bit before I go to bed. Right now I'm going to Target. I just finished work at 7. It's about 10 right now. I just like showered, ate, and I was watching Miss Universe. I'm gonna go to Target, grab some paper. I'm kind of thirsty, but I probably should just drink water, but we'll see what I come out with, and I'll see you guys later. Here are the goods. Got my creamer, my Oreo, and my resume paper. I have no idea what I'm gonna wear for my resume or my interviews for tomorrow, but we'll see. I really didn't even know that Target was open this late nowadays. Usually it's closed like at 10. That's not gonna my vlog, but I can talk to you too. Yeah. Well, it's open now from 7 a.m. to midnight. Dude, I stepped in a puddle. It's so gross.
Maybe because it's Christmas, almost Christmas time.
Ooh. Dude, these are so good. 10 out of 10 recommend. Hello, welcome to Vlogmas day 9 again. I did not film today because I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't feel like filming today. I have no idea how people vlog every single day because I feel like I get so tired and lazy. But today I went to work from 7 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Today wasn't too bad. Lately it's been okay. I feel like it's not like necessarily that I've gotten the hang of things, it's just I've gotten kind of used to the routine, and I think what really contributed to it was like I wasn't getting enough sleep during our night shifts, so I felt so irritable all the time, which really shortened the amount of patience I had. They're problematic because I like wasn't like thinking at my best. I just honestly felt like no matter how many hours I would sleep on night shift, I wouldn't get enough sleep. So yeah. But I did want to tell this story that I don't think I've told on this channel yet, but I kind of talked about it a little bit on my so like one of the things that I experienced when I was super brand new was kind of this turn in personality, or turn in the way I trust people. So I'm gonna do this without trying to break HIPAA. Okay, so I'm gonna try to keep it vague, but kind of like just point out the important parts of the story. So some lady like comes in, she has multiple like brain surgeries done, and you know that sounds like really serious. Someone who has any type of brain injury, we always treat those with high priority. She comes in complaining that she's having some seizures, and it looks like a focal seizure, I would imagine, because she had like some like twitching in the face. So if you don't know what they are, they have different levels. So level 1 is like the most, like it's super emergent, like ASAP, they're gonna be in red. 2 is gonna be like, level 2, they're sick and not dying. Level 3, pretty stable, but you still need to get to them. And level 4, we hardly get level 4. So she comes out with severe pain, complaining that she's having a seizure. First off, Could not find an IV on her. I thought it was like literally, I don't even know what happened, but I just assumed like a lot of people who are sick, it's hard for us to find veins in them just because they've been poked a lot, they've had a lot of procedures done. So I was just like, okay, whatever. Got an ultrasound, couldn't find it with the ultrasound. We tried to get the doctor to do, and I forgot if it's an IJ or an EJ. I'm like blanking out right now. The neck, nothing. Finally, someone, I don't know who, they found one. So I go in, try to give her pain medication. First off, she was allergic to morphine. And then, I know that sounds like this doesn't sound familiar to you, but it didn't sound familiar to me. So, allergic to morphine. I had given her, she was prescribed Zofran, a little nauseous. Gave her that. Freaking, she was apparently allergic to that, but it didn't say in her chart, and she definitely did not say it because I remember trying to collect her allergies. Fast forward, go and try to get her pain meds. Freaking went to the doctor and told him we can't give her morphine because she's allergic. Okay, this is gonna like go on later. So the doctor puts in an order for Dilaudid. I assume, like, I know Dilaudid's super strong, but I was just like, okay, she's pretty sick, you know, like, so we go in there, try and push Dilaudid. Won't push. She had some fluids running. Fluids look like they're running, but they're not running. I try to flush the IV, and it's, like, kind of flushing, but not really flushing. So, basically, I, like, push the medications through the second port inside the IV fluids, and it pushes the Dilaudid all the way. But I would assume that the Dilaudid probably was like just pushed into the fluids. So yeah, they push into the fluids, and then what happens was like I try and unhook it, and then I try to flush it directly, so I'm not using the bag of fluids. So I like unhook the bag of fluids and I unhook the line, and then I attach a flush and try and flush it. It starts flushing, so I was like, okay. But I remember her saying, like, oh no, my medicine. And she was so, like, upset. She was so, like, fixated on the fact, like, the medicine fell out. And I swear to God, it was, like, 2 drops of water, of, like, the fluids. I swear to God, it's, like, hardly any fluids that came out. She started, like, freaking out over it. She was like, oh my God, my medicine, my medicine, my medicine. And then that kind of like triggered me because I was like, something's wrong. Like, why is she so fixated on like the 2 drops that fell? It's not that big of a deal. Come to find out later on, she's still in pain. She's constantly like yelling for us, but obviously in the ER we have like 3 other patients. The sad part about this is like I remember talking to her and I felt like so bad because like her pain was unrelieved and we were having problems with her IV. We had poked her like so many times, and then she was like saying, you know what, I'm so lucky that God's got me, if you even believe in like a higher power, blah, 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 blah. She's talking about it, and I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, I'll pray for you, saying all this like spiritual stuff. And I remember the night before I was like kind of like praying. I was like, oh my gosh, like I haven't had a good shift in such a long time, please, like God help. And I really thought in that moment, like, oh my gosh, this lady is like the sign from God. They're like, oh my God, you're gonna have a good shift and it's gonna be okay. Come to find out later on, this is like the turning point. Another doctor comes on to shift, not the same one who let me prescribe her Dilaudid. I don't know, like, why do people trust me? Don't freaking trust me. Like, oh my God, like, I was just advocating because I thought she was really in pain. Coming to find out later on, the doctor asked her a couple questions. She's from far away. She pretended that she was from this area or that she was visiting somebody. Nope, she was just hopping hospitals, a drug addict basically. But she looked genuinely sick to me. So I just like, when you're new, like, you don't even know like what's, like, you don't even know what sick looks like because you wouldn't know these things. Like, she looked genuinely sick to me. It looked like a real seizure to me, and she looked sick. So I just assumed like, oh my God, this lady's in pain. Like, why are we not able to relieve her pain? Why aren't we able to give her medication? I felt so freaking stupid because we spent so much time just to come to find out that she was drug seeking and like literally didn't have any problems. So, moral of the story, first of all, when you're new, you need to know what questions to ask. I felt like the more experienced people know what questions to ask. Like, for example, like I wasn't thinking to ask like about family background or anything, where she lives, and I don't know, it just like didn't occur to me because I was like, why do I care where she lives? Like, she's in pain. So you really have to look at the whole picture, because I didn't look at the whole picture, and I felt really I felt like a dumbass, because at the end of it I like sat down and really started thinking. I was like, literally this lady conned me. I don't know, I felt so stupid after that. I was like, are you serious? Like, I spent so much time trying to fix your IV, so much time to give you medication, so much time like advocating so that you can get the right pain medication. So yeah, that's my story time. That's the first time that I've ever been conned into giving some drug-seeking patient medication. So all those memes that they have about Dilaudid, they're so true, because these people, they drove from hospital to hospital trying to look for drugs. And there are people like that, and I'm sure there are other people who are genuinely in pain, but there are some people who just do it for the drugs, and it's sad and it sucks that it eats up so much of your time when they're not actually sick and they're actual sick people. But yeah, so if you're ever new, make sure to ask people, ask the right questions, actually look at the whole picture, because that time I definitely didn't. So don't be dumb like me. I like became less trusting of people, and when they say pain, I'm like, I look at everything. I'm like, okay, you say you're like 10 out of 10 pain, but you're asking me for a sandwich. Like, that's not 10 out of 10 pain. It's doing like an overall assessment. Like, yeah, they can verbalize something, but then they can show something else. So that's just something to keep in mind, just some food for thought. That's gonna be it for today's vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed my little story time. I know it's not like the typical vlogmas, but if you do want me to talk more about like all the things that I experienced, like I've only been in the ER for like a few months, not months, maybe like 2 months, and I've already like experienced so many different things, and all those memes that you see online are so freaking true. So if you want me to talk more about those, give this video a thumbs up and comment down below if you want me to talk more about like specific experiences I've had and like what I've learned so far. But for now, I'll see you in Vlogmas Day 10.